I think we have a similar dynamic in the market where the SEC has allowed for and approved Ethereum futures ETFs to come to market.
We basically become now a think tank that is specializing in CBDCs and stablecoins. So that's like what we do, an independent voice. We want to bring people together. We want to impact the discussions on digital money, be it stablecoins and CBDCs.
Take the focus away from what is the most important, is like how can we actually use fully digital representation of value.
The speed of the transaction, it can do 10,000 transactions a second. When you talk about small value transactions, you're doing small value transactions. That means you might do 10, 20 of them in a day.
Even if we look at the tokenization of financial instruments, as we've seen through KKR and maybe real estate, et cetera, all of that is just the tip of the iceberg.
Sort of qualifying for this bounty is being able to build software that makes it easier for people to tokenize assets, objects, units of accounts.
Oh my gosh! And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market, 30 to 50 trillion. All on XRP, all trading on Artex.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock news. No breakfast, no coffee. Shout out to the latest sub. We got United 32 in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, smashing them likeys. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.08 trillion. We got XRP in that number 6 spot, right around 54 cents. We got BTC right around 51K, 606. We got ETH right below 3K. We got XLM right around 11, 12 cents. We got Flare Networks right around 4 cents. XDC 4 cents. Songbird right around a penny and a half. And we got Zahao Networks right around 0.097. We got one from Emi Yoshikawa to pop things off. Interesting to see Satoshi comments on Ripple equals Ripple Pay conceptualized by Fugger, which was later infused into the XRP ledger. Ripple is interesting in that it's the only other system that does something with trust besides concentrated into a central server. Satoshi. XRP, hidden in plain sight. We got one from Watcher Guru Justin. Grayscale CEO says a spot Ethereum ETF is a matter of when, not a matter of if.
An Ethereum spot Ethereum ETF is a matter of when, not a matter of if. And
you say that because with such confidence.
I say that with confidence because my team has been doing the tough work to move this industry forward, work constructively with regulators, focus on, disclosure, investor protections. And that's been true for Bitcoin. Proud of the work we did with GBTC. And now,
do you think, look, it took a lawsuit to get Gary Gensler to back down on this, right? I mean, and we just had Gary here recently, and you saw that interview. I'd love to get your reaction to it. But clearly, left to his own devices, this is not the outcome that he would have preferred. Mm-hmm. I think that's, at least in between the lines, that's what I think he has said.
Well, he actually wrote a pretty strong dissenting letter around this and really focused on the Grayscale lawsuit the day that the approvals for spot Bitcoin ETFs came out.
And so, which then begs the question, on the Ethereum front, if that is to move forward in a meaningful way, does that require another suit?
It's too early to say. I think we have a similar dynamic in the market where the SEC has allowed for and approved Ethereum futures ETFs to come to market. The data suggests in a very similar way to Bitcoin that spot Bitcoin and Bitcoin futures have an inextricable tie. The markets have a 99.9% correlation. Same is true around Ethereum. And so we do have a very similar dynamic here.
We got one from Chad Steinberger, AMM at the center. XRP, Swift becomes Ripple, automated market maker. XRP. Speaking of the automated market maker, currently right below consensus at a 74.29. We need to be at an 80% threshold for 2 weeks for the new AMM to be enabled. We got Flare XDFi, sneak peek. We got the Paris Blockchain Week. We're honored to welcome Big Brad Garlandhouse, CEO of Ripple, as a prominent speaker for Paris Blockchain Week, April 9th through the 11th, 2024. Brad Garlandhouse. We got Mr. Man XRP's Ripple partnership with the Digital Euro Association involves Ripple serving as a technology partner for various central bank digital currency projects.
I'm one of the co-founder of the Digital Euro Association. We co-founded it actually 2 years ago. And do have a background in economics, monetary policy, have basically done lots of research on CBDC. And are one of the core founders together with, for example, Philipp Sandner here at the Frankfurt School that most of you might know as well. And we have set this up. And we have basically become now a think tank that is specializing in CBDCs and stablecoins. So that's like what we do, an independent voice. We want to bring people together. We want to impact the discussions on digital money, be it stablecoins and CBDCs. So we are also in discussion with lots of European, supranational, national institutions when it comes to, both regulation of stablecoins, use cases of stablecoins, but also design aspects of CBDCs that we will for sure discuss today. I think that's one of our key topics for this morning, at least as well. And yeah, this is in a nutshell what we are doing. We have 3 different
BTC who, ETH who, all roads lead to the bridge, the XRP ledger. Know what you hold? The XRP drops. The spot Bitcoin ETF attracts institutions but acts as more of a sideshow, while the real value lies in the use cases of individual digital assets.
Some of the blue chip assets that would be dropping as well. In fact, here's the CEO of Keyrox. He's talking about really the big show is in these other digital assets. Listen in.
Positive. But I think it should also be put into perspective that the ETFs are kind of a sideshow to actually using digital assets to create value for everyday people and for everybody to use the concept of digital value being fully digitally represented, increasing decentralization, creating new options towards a financial autonomy. That's the main thing, right? And then you say how can we increase distribution of the asset and allow more people to benefit from price appreciation? It's good as well. But in my perspective, it should not take the focus away from what is the most important. Is like, how can we actually use fully digital representation of value and use that to create something where we have more options, to create and exchange value as individuals.
Got CoinDesk, Layer 1 blockchain Flare Networks has raised $35 million in a private round that included investments from Kinetic Capital, Avis Layer Networks. $35 million raised. We got one from Stellar. Our time in Nairobi has been truly incredible. The HBAR Foundation, as you know, dropped CC, the Hedera-based micropayment solution, was showcased by FedNow.
On the news that the FedNow highlighting drop, why did you decide to build on top of Hedera?
Oh, that was the easiest decision that we made. Hedera Hashgraph is really built for fintech applications. The speed of the transaction, it can do 10,000 transactions a second. When you talk about small value transactions, you're doing small value transactions. That means you might do 10, 20 of them in a day, right? So we needed the speed, we needed the volume, and Hedera has that. But the second important aspect is the cost of the transaction. So Hedera Hashgraph has a fixed cost, and it's fraction of a second. It's 0.001. So it's a no-brainer when it comes to building a payment platform. I'm kind of surprised how come others haven't built their platform on Hedera. The third important aspect, which is more specific to Drop as we promote our product, people are also interested in who's behind this ledger, right? And the governing council that they have in Hedera helps us. They have top financial institutions behind them. They have top companies like Google's and IBM behind them. It all helps. It helps when they see it's open access, open source, and a large set of enterprises behind it as a governing council. So if you look at the entire package, it becomes a very easy option to go for.
We got Cypress X with some more HBAR news. Everything that we see and touch in the future will have an associated token. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
So I think it's clear at this point that we're going to live in a tokenized world. Everything you see and touch, everything of value is going to have a digital twin. And the way I think that that's going to scale up is through supply chain. So we have a user of Hedera called Atma.io. It's Avery Dennison. It's a global company. their supply chain company, and they are processing billions and billions of transactions on Hedera today, where their supply chain customers have product flowing into their supply chain. That product is tokenized. As the, say, sneakers, as an example, get produced, the sneakers end up having a token associated with them. Those tokens can interface through the decentralized finance tech stack, meaning that the tokens associated with the sneakers can be traded for stable coins in a programmatic way to fund the capital, to provide funding for operations. As the sneakers get ready to ship, the pallets of sneakers have tokens that are traded again for an AR, an accounts receivable from the distributor that is buying those pallets of sneakers. The ARs programmatically get factored again through the DeFi tech stack, and in return, they get more stable coins to again increase free cash flow. That's what the future is going to look like. And because of that, everything that you see and touch is going to have an associated token. What we've seen so far is just the tip of the iceberg. Even if we forget about pictures, right? Forget about apes. Even if we look at the tokenization of financial instruments, as we've seen through KKR and maybe real estate, et cetera, all of that is just the tip of the iceberg to what's coming.
Just the tip of the iceberg. The best is yet to come. Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. We got one from ETH Denver, your boy Quincy, XDC, bounties.
Hey, how's everyone doing? My name's Quincy. I'm a Solidity developer for the XTC network, and I'm here to talk about bounties. XTC is a layer 1 EVM compatible blockchain, primarily focused on trade finance and TradFi, DeFi, however you like to put it. So here we go. So when it comes to our bounties, not only do we have $25,000 worth of total bounties available, but some of our topics include tokenization, digitization, and creative elements. When it comes to tokenization, one of the biggest components in terms of sort of qualifying for this bounty is being able to build software that makes it easier for people to tokenize assets, objects, units of accounts, or just create a better means for being able to generate tokens without having the technical complexity to do so. Typically in terms of making it easier for people to tokenize objects without necessarily having to be acclimated to that in regards.
Meanwhile, in other news, the self-proclaimed XRP Army Supreme Leader, BitBoy.
Oh my
God! We got El Crypto. This is what altcoins currently look like. They're copying the 2013-2018 cycle before your eyes. It's just taking longer this time. Perfect back test in the RSI and ready to stand. How can you not be excited to what altcoins will do? 2024. We got high vibe assets, XRP holders, 30 to 50 trillion on the XRP ledger by 2025.
No. Well, I'm probably a bit more bullish, but I have been for 6 years and slightly behind my original projections. But the total market is 1.4 quadrillion, everything that's ever out there. And if you start looking across any of those asset classes, they're all starting to move on chain already. And the ease with which we've seen people interested in money market funds, tokenized treasuries, and those types of instruments, the support for stable coins, when you're talking about replacing cash, when I see DTCC, Euroclear, Clearstream, it only takes one of them to flip onto natively digital, and that's trillions of assets on its own that move. So, tens of trillions, I think we could see. And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on Artex.
Here we go, $50 trillion. 2 years from now, Ripple, Twitter will replay the session.
Know what you hold? XRP. With that being said, we got Dark Defender. We keep the same Elliott wave structure for XRP in the daily time frame. XRP stopped a correction on our Fibonacci level at 51.98. Current target is the close above the 54.19 level. Above the red Ichimoku clouds, it'll be easy to continue the targets. I will repeat for the ones who still not have heard. 66.49 is where XRP will move parabolic. When that level is broken, road to $18.22. With that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, catch us tomorrow on the Extra Bullish Hour, 10:05 a.m. PST. We got Rob Cunningham. Pursue excellence. We'll see you at the tippy top. Make sure to smash them likeys on the way out and continue to stay extra bullish out there. BYOB. Bring your own bags. Be your own bank. Peace out, crypto ghosts. Later, glitches.
Back like a love a few bags here. Party going down all night and shout out to the fam, diamond hand, oh yeah. We knew the plan for hella years. You see the XRP, she wanna marry me. So many years we ain't really eat. More worried about trying to eat a dip. At all costs we went all in. Pulling up in something that drive itself, pulling up in something that fly itself. They say 20K, your whole life changed. Well, I'ma have a few more lives then. 2017, I've been priced in. They got priced out, chilling with the Ducks, another night out. Houston got a problem, yeah, we all clear. 3, 2, 1, now they all.